Hey guys, Ricky here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to continue our newly started preseason top 25 in college football heading into the 2015 season. Number 25, you can check it up here in the annotation if you missed it. Brandon talked about number 25, the Duke Blue Devils. Today, I am talking about number 24 in our countdown to football, the Marshall Thundering Herd. And last season, kind of a shot out of the blue for the Thundering Herd. Only lost one game. It was a close, I want to say, triple overtime game to the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Only game the Thundering Herd lost all season. They won the CUSA. They went on to beat Northern Illinois in the Boca Raton Bowl, I believe, and finished very well. There were some people late in the season before they lost to Western Kentucky that were saying, well, maybe Marshall should be in the college football playoff. Probably pump the brakes a little bit on that, but they are a good football team. And coming into this season, let's look at the offense first. The biggest hole they will have to fill, quarterback Rakeem Cato. Cato leaves. He had over 15,000 total yards in his career, threw for 146 touchdowns. It's a big hole to fill. Who's got the main job of filling those holes? Michael Birdsong, the 5'6", 242-pound transfer from James Madison. And I swear, I looked at a picture of this guy. He looks just like Andy Dalton. It's got to be the red hair. But that's the only hole for them to fill. Their weapons on offense, they are still going to have all the main receivers that they had last season for Cato to throw to. It's instead Birdsong that's going to be the guy to throw it to him. So if he can fit in the Bill Legg offensive system, the offense won't be the problem for Marshall in 2015. The big problem for me comes with the defense, because this was a defense that Chuck Hader, the defensive coordinator, took in 2012, one of the worst defenses in college football, brought them up to number 18 scoring defense in 2014. That's huge, going from last to 18th overall in a matter of 2 years. However, top cornerback Darrell Roberts is gone alongside linebacker Neville Hewitt. This is where it is. Hewitt was the conference's defensive player of the year. You also lose your top corner. Those shoes need to be filled. The defense for Marshall is going to be the weakest part. If they can kind of hold things together and Birdsong can just do enough in his first year with the Thundering Herd, Marshall's not going to have a problem, because guess what? Their schedule is easy. And this is what we're going to get to. The part that you guys, this is all you care about. I could say anything I want about Marshall. All you care about is, Ricky, what games are they going to win? What are they going to lose? I'm going to tell you right here. Game 1 for Marshall, September 6th versus Purdue, Fox Sports 1. That's a W. Then they go into Ohio to play the Bobcats on September 12th on ESPN 3. They will win that game. Then they play Norfolk State. Norfolk who? They get the W. Kent State on the road, September 26th. Another win for the Thundering Herd. Then in conference play, they're going to play, really to me, all the bottom feeders, most of the bottom feeders from last year. Old Dominion finished 4-4 in the conference. Marshall with the win. Southern Miss finished 1-7 in the conference. Marshall gets the win. You have a road game against Florida Atlantic, the last team in the East last season. Marshall with the win. North Texas, another bottom feeder. Marshall with the win. Do I sound like a broken record at this point? At Charlotte, another win. At Mid-Tennessee State, the first tough opponent in the conference, as Mid-Tennessee State finished second in the East last year. However, Marshall gets through it. They win at home on senior night against Florida International. And here comes the big game. Their 12th game at Western Kentucky. Are they going to get the revenge over Western Kentucky for beating them last season? I don't think so. Western Kentucky returns too many great players, especially Brandon Daughtry on the offensive side of the football. Western Kentucky gets it done for the second year in a row, and Marshall will finish 11 wins. I see it almost the same thing as last year. 11 wins. They'll probably play Louisiana Tech in the conference title game again. They'll win that game. They'll win their bowl game. So at the end of it, 13-1 season again for Marshall. It's not a bad thing. However, that Western Kentucky game will be their only blemish yet again to end the regular season. I want you guys to tell me, Marshall fans, I want to hear from you. Tell me down below what you think of my thoughts for the Marshall Thundering Herd. If you have not, you can click the annotation right up here in the top corner to check out number 25, Brandon Swanson, talking about the Duke Blue Devils. You can follow me on Twitter at Ricky Widmer, Most Valuable Podcast at Most Valuable Pod. I want to thank you guys for checking out this video, and as always, have a good day, everybody.
Hey guys, like the video? Then hit that subscribe button. But if you liked it even more, you should check out our Patreon page. We have a lot of different rewards and goals for those of you who would love to support us. So make sure to click that link down in the description to check out those pretty kick-ass rewards.